finish each day and be done with it. I don't remember who exactly I saw this quote from because it came from a longer passage, but it struck me quite well because it got me thinking about how often don't I go about today, and really with sometimes small things like someone cuts you off in traffic, or a little argument at work, or a little thing that got you a bit frustrated, and how often, even though it would be so easy to just move on, to just say, whatever happens, do we instead do the opposite, and we carry it with us, and we think about it. Then you shower and you're thinking about it, what I should have said, what I shouldn't have said. Next time I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Going over these scenarios, holding on, exhausting our minds. A lot of times, even taking it to the next day. Some people, you will wake up the next day and you're still thinking about these things when we could have just left them behind. Now, one could say, oh, but why do I want to leave them behind? But what if I just want to use this to next time I'll have the right answer, or I'll have the witty reply, or I won't let this person get away with it. Well, could one not say that I should take these situations and hold on to them so that next time I will not be done wrong, or that I will do what I actually will sort of satisfy my ego and say the right thing, not even do the right thing, but just, act in a way that sees me look better or kind of feel better about it. Well, I say that is completely undesirable, because whatever we hope to gain out of the situations, that, oh yeah, the guy cut you off in traffic, so you're gonna have the perfect witty reply, you're gonna fight him if need be, or at your work, you're gonna, just not let these things stand, you're gonna be super aggressive. If you really think about it, there's really no best outcome for those situations. Yeah. If you go looking for fights, you are gonna find them. And if you fight long enough, you're gonna get hurt. Not only in the, metaphorical sense, obviously, but you can even go to the physical sense. If you never know who you're arguing with, you never know, in that sense, who you're picking a fight with. But on the other side, why do you want to live like that? Why do we do this to ourselves, that we are in a constant state of fighting and conflict and tension when we don't have to? And I think that's the realization at the end of it, is that these things are happening, and the only reason why they're happening is that we are allowing them to happen. Not the situation, not the person being rude to you or cutting you off in traffic, no, but the holding on to it. Because if we just choose, and that's how easy it is in my experience, if we just choose to say the most basic form of it, to say, you know what, it is what it is, moving on, and you just let it go. And you're like, yeah, I felt a bit angry, but whatever, I don't want to. And you just move on from that. How much lighter does one feel? How much better you are with life? And in a bigger context, if you can, as the quote says, if you can get home, take off your coat, and with it, take off everything the day gave you. The bad, the good, the stress, all that, and just leave it there. And now you're home, now you're gonna relax, and tomorrow is a new day. It doesn't matter how dark this one is, the dawn will arrive tomorrow. It always does, and if it doesn't, then why worry? If really today is your last, you won't know, but even if it is, well, there's nothing to worry about tomorrow. Whatever worries were to be had, well, already happened. But again, I understand, and I understand if I'm talking to you, and I understand myself, because I do believe a part of us wants to hold on and really feels good engaging in these scenarios, engaging in these arguments, and in these very vain things, often because there's nothing else that is going on. And I feel like the more someone is not living a meaningful existence, and you don't find purpose in your work or the things around you, or your faith, and you feel like there's really nothing going on, well, you're gonna hold on more to these things. And that's why when you see people that, even the other day, because I came back from traveling to my city, small city, and we went for a coffee, and next to us were these two old ladies, and I couldn't avoid to hear, because they were just gossiping. And it's like, this person enters and they're talking about this and that, and then that car there crashed, and then this person, look what that girl's wearing. And I was thinking, like, yeah, you can only be in this state of affairs if there's nothing going on in your life. If you just wake up and you're like, well, that's gonna happen. There's no drive to do anything, no motivation or nothing. So I'm just gonna engage in these low the only word I can think of is vibrational, even though I don't like this sort of words, but these low whatever activities. And I think if you do find yourself in a lot of these and giving a lot to anger and to petty arguments and whatnot, I think you should confront yourself, as I should, anyone should, about what is lacking there in your life. If you really have something important to do, something that mattered, something that perhaps felt very good to do, you wouldn't be caring about this. You wouldn't be holding on to it because you'd be like, yeah, whatever, never mind. I have the thing to do. So let us let go of these things. And if we can't let go, well, let's figure out why. Let's realize, what void am I filling with these things and what am I actually looking for?